day, everyone. I am Calisandra Section Quintela, a Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management student of University of Mindanao. And today, I will be discussing about the rooms division operations. But before that, let me enumerate to you our objectives for today. First, outline the duties and responsibilities of the key executives and department heads. Second, draw an organizational chart of the rooms division of a hotel and identify the executive committee members. Third, describe the main functions of the rooms division department. Fourth, describe property management systems and discuss yield management. Fifth, calculate occupancy percentages, average daily rates, and actual percentage of potential rooms revenue. Sixth, outline the importance of the reservations and guest services functions. And lastly, list the complexities and challenges of concierge, housekeeping, and security and loss prevention department. Now let's proceed to the functions of a hotel. First is lodging accommodations. Of course, because hotel is a kind of a lodging business that is ought to serve their customers, such as the tourists, by giving them accommodations during their temporary stay. Now, for the second function, it is at the revenue centers. So, revenue centers sell goods and services to the guests and thereby generate revenue for the hotel. For example, the front office, the food and beverage outlets, business centers, the SPA, and many more. Now let's proceed to the cost center. So this time, what is cost center? Cost center, it is a business unit, a typical business unit that incur costs but indirectly contribute to revenue generation. For example, consider a company's legal departments, the research and development department, the accounting department, the what else? The advertising, marketing, and others. Another function is serve and enrich society. Well, that's true because remember, hotels are part of the tourism industry, and we all know that tourism industry is one of the fastest growing industry in the whole world. Therefore, whatever profit, benefits, or advantages that hotels can get from it enriches and serves the society. Now let's talk about the role of a general manager. So what is the role of a general manager? First is being the chief operating officer or the COO. Do you know that the COO is the second in command in any business? They implement and design business operations. They also establish policies that promote their company's culture and vision. And lastly, they oversee the operations of their business, of the company, and the work of their executives. And aside from that, there are other roles that the general manager has, and that includes ensuring highest level of associate and guest service, then overseeing and coordinating operations, and lastly, increasing profitability. Another thing to discuss is the qualities of successful hospitality leaders. Now, we will be talking about hospitality leaders, meaning to say, the first quality that a hospitality leader to have is leadership, because we will not be only leading a particular group of people, but a lot of people, since the hospitality industry has a huge and wide coverage. That is why the next quality would be the attention to detail. Next is the follow through. Then the people skills, since we will be interacting with a lot of people, socializing with different people in the world. Then the patience, especially to those customers that can be easily angered. And lastly, the ability to delegate effectively. Why? Because all the responsibilities and the tasks that you can have here as a leader cannot just be performed by a single person. Now we are in the rooms division, composing front office, reservations, concierge, housekeeping, guest services, security, and communications. First, front office. This is the lifeblood of a hotel. And at the front desk is where the guests will be greeted and checked in and out of their rooms, and that most needs are handled. For the reservations, the term reservations in hotel or in the hospitality industry refers to the blocking of a room type for a particular guest for a certain period of time. And this is where booking takes place. For the housekeeping, this is what makes the hotel clean. This what maintains the cleanliness of the hotel. For concierge, the concierge gives assistance to the guests. Like if there's a personal needs that should be attended to, then the concierge will give it service. And another thing is it also gives recommendations to the guests of what place or attraction site to visit or what kind of food to eat, and also can make reservations and secure their tickets, the guest tickets, for their convenience. Then let's proceed to the guest services. Guest services covers all all the services that attends to the needs of the customers or the clients. Just like attending to the needs that or the requests, giving the requests of their customers. And lastly is second to the last, the security. This what gives protection or safety or ensures the safety of the people in the hotel, especially of the customers. And lastly, but the most important one is the communication, because by this, the hotel staffs would know what kind of service would they give to their customers. So that's it for the rooms division. This time, I will be showing to you the organizational chart of the rooms division. So take a look on it. As you can see, the rooms division manager is on the top. Under him are the front office manager, security or loss prevention, and the executive housekeeper. Under the front office manager are the front desk, reservation, concierge, cashiers, communications. And under the front desk, there is AM and PM swing shifts night audit. Under the reservation, group or convention individual, and under the concierge is the business. For the executive housekeeper, under him are the assistant executive housekeeper, contract cleaning, and the laundry manager. Under the assistant executive housekeeper is the floor housekeeper, and under the floor housekeeper is are the housekeepers and housemen. While under the laundry manager rather, is the laundry staff, and under the staff is the uniform supervisor. Now, who is front office manager or FOM? He or she is the one who enhances the guest services, the one who ensures the desired percentage of each market segment is achieved, and make and exceed budget forecasts. Now let's proceed to the basic functions of the front office. First is review previous night's occupancy, ADR review arrivals, departures, and VIP rooms to ensure that everything is settled, ready, and of course, in good condition. Now let's proceed to the next one is the staffing adjustments and scheduling. Look over market mix, meet with lead GSAs, sell rooms, maintain balanced guest accounts, and offer services such as faxes, mail, messages, and many more. We're done with the front office. Now let's talk about the guest service agent. So what are its duties? First is they start their work from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. They handle checkouts, guest inquiries, room changes, and work with housekeeping. And by 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., they handle check-ins and reservations. For the night auditor, they are the one who posts charges. They closes the books on a daily basis, balances guest accounts, and completes daily report. How about night audit process in simple terms? Well, first is add yesterday's closing balance of accounts owed by guests. Then less payments received today against accounts, plus all charges made today to guest account and equals day closing balance of accounts owed by guests. The next to discuss is the different room rates. First is rack rate. The rack rate for a hotel room is the published rate for one night stay without any discounts or premiums included. Rack rates are the highest price that a hotel will charge for a room, and a single hotel may offer a different rack rate for each room type on property. Next is the corporate. The corporate hotel rates are also known as the negotiated hotel rates are discounted prices agreed between an organization and a hotel for a set period. The organization gets a better deal on their hotel rates and in return, the hotel receives a higher volume of bookings. These are rates offered to companies that provide frequent business for the hotel or its chain. This rate may vary according to the volume of business guaranteed by the companies. Then next is the government rate. Government rates are generally rates negotiated by the General Services Administration for the benefit of course, government employees. Most major chains offer a special government employee rate at their hotels. You can book it online, but you're expected to present your government ID at check-in. Fox says some hotels don't ask for your ID, which means it's possible for anyone to book a government rate. Next is the entertainment cards. So what is it? The meal entertainment card allows employees to expense food and drink, entertainment, holiday accommodation, and even venue hire while using pre-tax dollars. Then the AAA rate. What is this? The AAA rate is a specially negotiated hotel rate for AAA members. AAA is the highest possible rating that may be assigned to an issue bonds by any of the major credit rating agencies. AAA rated bonds have a high degree of creditworthiness because their issuers are easily able to meet financial commitments and have the lowest risk of default. Then the group rates. These are rates which are offered to groups, meetings, and conventions using the hotel for their functions. Next one, the AARP. AARP membership grants you countless resources, programs, and member benefits for your travels, including a way to spend less on lodging and more on the people and things that matter with AARP member hotel discounts. Then, hotels, these are the hotels that give AARP discounts. First, the Best Western Hotel and Resorts, the Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, and the Hilton Hotels and Resorts. And not only that, there are a lot of resort hotels that offer AARP rates. Do you believe that math is everywhere? Well, if I am to answer that question, I would say yes, even though I don't like it. Because we cannot deny the fact that math is really everywhere. For even hotels have statistics, and let me present it to you. The hotel occupancy statistics. To get the occupancy statistics percentage of occupancy, you have to use this formula. The total number of rooms occupied over the total rooms available. And for the occupancy statistics, for the double multiple occupancy percentage, you have to get the total number of guests, subtract it to the number of rooms occupied over the number of double occupied rooms. While for the hotel revenue statistics, to get the revenue statistics average daily room rate or the ADR, get the total room rates revenue over the total number of rooms sold. So that's the formula. That's the statistics of the hotel. Now we're on the property management systems or the PMS. Hotel property management systems manage all aspects of hotel business operations, including the delivery of superior guest experiences. Traditionally, a hotel PMS was defined as a software that enabled a hotel or group of hotels to manage front office capabilities such as booking reservations, guest check-in and check-out, room assignment, managing room rates, and billing. Therefore, it replaced time-consuming, paper-intensive processes. And today, hotel PMS technology has evolved well beyond the front desk. A hotel PMS is now a critical business operations system that enables hoteliers to deliver amazing guest experiences. And so it is composed of computer-based applications, reservations management, rooms management, guest account management, and general management. Now let's talk about the yield management. So yield management is a variable pricing strategy based on understanding, anticipating, and influencing consumer behavior in order to maximize revenue or profits from a fixed time limited resource. Increasing room revenue by using demand forecasting technique based on the economics of supply and demand. Pricing is based on trends of demand, type of room to be occupied, RevPAR equal to division, room revenue by number of rooms available. Now about the reservations. If you are assigned here or will be assigned here, keep in mind these things. First is the internet. Always check if your internet is strong and stable. Then remember that this is the first area of guest contact. It is a sales position, and here you must have that telephone skill since you will be talking to people. And do not remember about the central reservation system or the CRS. You must know how to use it, how it functions, study it. Then, for the reservation definitions, these are the things you have to remember. That it is a confirmed reservation, guaranteed reservation, advance deposit or advance payment, no-show, and 6 p.m. release. With these things in mind, you will be able to do your work well. Another one is the communications or PBX or public branch exchange. Well, it is a phone system in an enterprise that manages incoming and outgoing phone calls as well as an organization's internal communications. It has a profit center and it includes many types of communication, such as faxes, messages, pagers and radios, and emergency center. Now, let us talk about the guest services uniformed service. What is uniformed service, by the way? Uniformed services in a hotel are the staff members who perform essential duties that add to the guest experience, just like bell captain or guest services manager, the door attendants who are hotel's unofficial greeters, and the bell persons who escort guests to their rooms and transport luggages. And for the concierge, this also give assistance to the guests. They are part of guest or uniform services, elevate properties marketable value, typically in a luxury hotel, unique requests, knowledge of city, and several languages preferred. And for the housekeeping, this is the department that maintains cleanliness in a hotel. This is the largest department in terms of people. Executive, housekeeper, and cleanliness is the key to success here. Then, let's proceed to the duties of the executive housekeeper. First is leadership of people, equipment, and supplies. Then, cleanliness and servicing the guest rooms and public areas. Then, operating the department according to financial guidelines. And lastly, keeping records. Now, let's go to the breaking the house down. These are the assignment of sections for cleaning. SC, checks out that day. SS, stay over. XX, out of order. And it is based on standard of rooms cleaned per day by each housekeeper. For other duties of housekeeping, we have turn down service, hotel laundry, laundry and dry cleaning for guests, general hotel cleaning, and linen room. In in-house laundry, we have these advantages: 24-hour anytime laundry service for guests, smaller par stock of linen, and full control over quality of laundered linen. And for the contract laundry service, here are its advantages. First, no maintenance costs for equipment. Second, no labor costs for training or staffing. Third, lower overhead costs of energy and water. And lastly, fixed projected expense. For the security and loss prevention that provides guests safety and loss prevention, we have security officers, equipment, keys, safety procedures, identification procedures, and ADA compliance. And for the trends, we have this. First, diversity of workforce, increase in use of technology, continued guest for increases in productivity, increasing use of yield management to increase profit by effective pricing of room inventory, and greening of hotels and guest rooms. Moreover, for the trends, we have security diversity of the guest, compliance of the ADA. Hotel companies are trying to persuade guests to book rooms via the company website instead of an internet broker. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have learned from me, and see you on my next videos. This is Calisandra Section Tentela once again, saying, mabuhay ug madayaw. Salamat. Ingat po.